appears and I'm no more in this world, that's okay. But at the end of the day, I believe there is an Imam who is in ghaiba. That is an izali. That is not what occultation is all about within the school of thought of Ahl al-Bayt. So there is no suspension. It's a ghaibatun ittisali. What is ittisali? It simply means the personality of Imam is known, but the unwan of Imam is not known. The whereabout of Imam is not known. He may be sitting next to me. He may be sitting next to you, but I do not know. But I know at the end of the day, Imam is there. He's connected with me, and he will love me to connect with him. So it depends on me if I uphold certain principles to be able to connect with Imam. So Imam is not suspending himself from us. He is much alive with us. We just have to take him depending on how ready we are.
Ahsantum. That's an amazing explanation. So we can understand there that the presence of the Imam is actually with us. Now to expand on that, we have the hadith from the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam that the earth can never be void of a hujjah. And we have many other hadith, for example, لولا الحجة لساخت الأرض بأهلها. Right, that the world would destroy itself or fall upon itself if it wasn't for the hujjah. What does this actually mean? And this is where I want to come to Sayyid Ali Raza Rizvi. When we speak about the ghaiba or the authority of the Imam that we are speaking about here, the ittisal that we have between the Imam, what is that ittisal? Is it epistemic in the sense that he is the source of truth? Is it existential in the sense merely that his presence is what the universe is existing through? Is it practical in the sense that there's an actual real impact on our daily lives? Because of course, when we talk about the Imam alayhi salam, we want to have a personal relationship with him. And a lot of the time we're speaking about theological matters, very theoretical matters. Where is the actual practical kind of daily impact that the Imam has on our lives? If any of these first three that I spoke about, existential, theological, if we're speaking about the practical impact that the Imam has, if any of them is removed, what does this do to our tashayyu and our belief in the Imam of our time? Say it.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The Shaykh very beautifully explained the ghaiba, and I wanted to speak on from where he has left and where you have asked me to try and elaborate. First of all, there are differences of opinion within our scholars, like the likes of Sheikh Saduq, rahimahullah, who believes that the Imam al-Islam is invisible, or Sheikh Mufid, who believes that no, he's not invisible, but we don't recognize the Imam al-Islam. Either way, if you look at the life of Nabi Yusuf al-Salam, for example, in the Holy Quran, he was in ghaiba from his brothers. They thought that he may have been killed, he may have lived on, but he must be a slave in someone's house. And Allah had made him the Aziz of Misr, of Egypt. When the brothers saw Hazrat Yusuf al-Islam, they did not recognize him. So that was ghaiba. He was interacting with them. He was speaking to them. And yet they did not recognize that this is Yusuf. And when they talked about Yusuf to him, they said, oh, when Binyamin had stolen, it was pretended that he had stolen, that his brother was also a thief. And they didn't know that they were saying it to him, to Yusuf, Nabi Yusuf al-Islam. So many times, there are traditions that say when the Imam al-Islam reappears, we will see him and say, oh, is this the Imam? I had seen